There we go. There we go. There's one right there. So look at that. That's actually pretty cool. You can actually get a lot more detailed than that. I do run a Bible channel, so I put a lot of things with the cross in them. But these right here are pretty wicked. These are the type of things that you can create within Forge. Yeah, eyes are pretty cool. I'm trying to perfect the eyes. That I think the eyes are really cool to do. How about the pupil and the iris being Earth? You know, this is like something out of a sci-fi movie, like that right there. That's really cool. Even got some like little bitty sweat droplets. Did you like my thumbnail? That thumbnail was pretty realistic looking, or pretty detailed, should I say? You know. So what we're gonna do is I have actually a little button here for a shortcut for Forge. I am running Forge Web UI. Pinocchio, running Forge through Pinocchio was actually giving me a little bit of troubles. So I decided to download. It seems a little bit faster by a few seconds, depending on what I'm doing, but it does seem faster here in Forge Web UI. Boot up time is super quick. I mean, that right there was as quick as can be. I would show you on the Pinocchio, but I already deleted it. We are going to be running with the Schnell version. You can do this with the dev versions. I don't have a lot in my arsenal here. I don't think that you need a lot in your arsenal. The only one that I believe that you might need to go get, which is Stable Diffusion XL, which is Juggernaut. So we're going to go ahead. What I like about the web UI is you can right click, you can paste, you can come in here where in Pinocchio you got to use all the keyboard shortcuts. So this is really nice that you don't have to do that here. So we're gonna come here. I'm gonna go to Leonardo to kind of cheat on my prompts a little bit. So I'm gonna grab this girl right here, and we're gonna grab her, and we're gonna paste her in here, and then again we're on the Schnell. I'm gonna go ahead and bump this down to 4, and I'm gonna hit generate. So you can keep it at the 20. It's not going to hurt none at the 20. Schnell works best though between 4 and 10 is where it runs the best and does the best. So that took 10 seconds, right? And again, for comparison, here's the image that we have. Here's the image that we got. So not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and run it one more time. Again, like I said, that was 10.5 seconds, right? So now we're 4.5 seconds. We cut that time in half after that first run. Remember, the first time you use your checkpoint or you load in, or anytime you switch your checkpoints, it's going to take just a little bit longer. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually switch to 16.9. I like a 16.9 aspect ratio. So now I'm going to do it again. So now I don't know what this on her head is, but not bad. You can see a lot of haze within the nose, within the the nose area here. Let's go ahead and generate it again. Then we're gonna start doing this where it's super fast. It wouldn't have been bad if her hand, if that finger right here was on this side and was a little gripped it a little bit better. But again, this is looking 720-ish, between 720 and 1080p look. So, yes, I'm not gonna be able to. I mean, I can take this one here and I can go to image. I can bring that image in here and then I can upscale it, resize it, do whatever. Or I can keep the 9 by 16 and crop and resize. I can do all that right here, right? But again, this is going to take just a little bit longer because we are upscaling at the same time. Now, as far as the clip itself, it still did it already still went. Now we're doing the upscale part. So that's what it did. So now look at that image. Look around the nose. Look at the image. It's already, I mean, look at the little hairs up here that are coming out of her weave. I mean, that is freaking, I'm talking about awesome. But you know what? You can even take it another step from this. So I'll do one more. That one took 19.2 seconds. So the very quick, especially in the Schnell. And that's what I'm liking about Schnell is only because see the dev version gives you a better image quality, right? Where Schnell gives you a good image quality and speeds it up. A little bit more cartoonish, like in old kids cartoon, but not bad, not bad whatsoever. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna go ahead and open up the higher specs, and the upscaler that it's using is the Layton, right? Me personally, I use either DAT times 4 right here, or DAT times underscore times 4, or this R estrogen, however you say that, is one of my favorite ones. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on 2 times, right? So 2 times is where we're at. So that 2304 by 12. I'll go up here in just a sec and show you how much longer it takes, but we're going to go ahead and just change the upscaler. So again, we're coming off of that Leighton. So if you go to Lanzar, if you're familiar with OBS, that's what they use to upscale your 4K whenever you're streaming or doing anything within OBS and you're running, you're wanting that higher image quality. So her face is so smooth. Look at that. That is pretty freaking detailed. I like how it's like my ZVE10 camera that I'm using right now, and I have like a 50 millimeter lens, and it's blurring out the background. It's getting that little bokeh blur in the back, and bringing her forward. Really nice. So what if we bump this up, right? So we're gonna bump this up to 3. So we're up 3 times. So this is almost 4K quality. So now it's gonna go to 3456 by 1944. So you got your 4K long and or 4K wide and your 1080 high, right? Because 1080p is 1920 by 1080, where 4K is 3160 or 3840 by 2160. So, and that last one took 20.6 seconds. That's what it says right here. 20 points. So this one here is going to probably take 45 to 50 seconds. But this is where I'm actually having fun and trying to learn is to get these upscales just right. Everyone's just focused on let's make. And you can make these very clean images that's just crazy good. I mean, I'm talking about so realistic. I mean, me personally, I'm trying to look in this. I'm not seeing too much AI anywhere on this. Maybe the background just a little bit. All right. So now we done bumped that one up. Okay. So now she does have too much of a soft skin tone to her. Um, she is looking a little anime style. So what we're gonna do, and it took 1 minute. So I was a few off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put real here, and we're gonna do a realistic photo portrait, right? And remember, I mean, if I change this back down to 1024, if that's what you want to use is 1024, this will go quicker. If you want to, depending on what style and size you want, you can make this actually go a lot quicker. And then, of course, I'll show, we'll do DAT underscore 4 next. Let's see here. Let me pull my file open here. So, what I do like about it is they will give you 2. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's that one. Now they look like the same image, but they're not. See what I was talking about, the skin and the eyes are still a little hazy a little bit, which there again, no one's gonna be zooming in on it and sending it. But see this one right here, it's 567 kilobytes, where this one right here is 7.29 megabytes. And that was total. And see, that's what I like about this upscaler. It gives you both versions. It gives you this one. I mean, that looks pretty good right there. I love the shadowing in her eyes. The reflection in her eyes. Pores are looking pretty good. I mean, that is pretty good. Now let's go to the upscale one. And I mean, again, I'm not seeing too much. I like that the eyes of the people behind her you can kind of see coming through. I mean, it's just a clean image. I mean, that is very clean. This is actually the image that you've seen in my thumbnail. This is actually the image that I ran in here. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go ahead and hit generate. Upscale is off. So now look at that. Haven't changed nothing. That is pretty detailed. I'm gonna actually open up the folder for it and then open it up. It all depends on the image. I mean, look at that. That is clean. Now, does it look like the image that I pulled? No, nothing like it. And every time you can change it, right? So I can come right here. Let's do SAE Cinema for the next one. because now we're gonna add a little bit of style. I'm having so much fun. I mean, a lot of people should be playing around with this. Look at that. And this is without upscale. This is 100%. So let me go ahead. I put that style on it. I'm going to run this one because these are taking 18, so just under 20 seconds to do. Just under 20 seconds to get this right here. I mean, you can literally make you an alien sci-fi friggin', flip book for a YouTube short out here or a Facebook short or whatever. Look at that. We lost a little bit of it, but I mean, look at the shininess. So now let's go ahead and let's change it back over to Schnell and bring this down to 4, right? Because that's going to be the biggest one. The biggest one is get these knocked out as quick as possible. So it's changing it over. It says that we changed it. Remember, this takes the longest, and then boom, 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 boom. It's going to be done. All right, that looks pretty sick right there. That took 14 seconds. That looks pretty sick, right? Let's go ahead and do it again. And again, we're on the cinematic though too. Boom. What did that take? 2.8 seconds here in Schnell, right? So let's go and take that off. I want to see what it looks like without it. Not bad. What if you want to try to make it anime, right? You can do anime style. There we go. There's an anime. Let's animate this. Look at that. I mean, look how quick that was. 2.7 seconds. I mean, they're pumping them out super quick. I mean, you can do something like this and drop that batch up to 100, and I mean, it'd only take you like 10 minutes, if that. So let's take the anime off. I love the styles on this stuff. What's pretty cool is you can do like Super Mario and different type of games. It's pretty cool. So if you go to game, let's go to futuristic sci-fi. See what it pumps out. About what we've been getting, right? But see, we're gonna take this up one step further. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take it one step further. Let's go ahead and hit that upscale, especially since we're back in Schnell, right? So it already created it right here. Now it's doing its upscale. So because we have the 4 steps, it's going to double the steps to double the image. It's hard to tell, but I mean, it is a lot more detailed. Um, Again, we're going to go to this one here. I want to say estrogen, but estrogen is what a woman has. Not too bad. The lips has some pretty good on it. There's just so much. Let's go ahead and take this off. Let's do it without the sci-fi. They're only taking 17 seconds. I mean, how many videos, or I keep saying videos, how many images can you create, to make you a video? I guess because I use so many images in my videos, it's just crazy. I mean, that looks good. You're not losing nothing off of it. Let's go and do one more. This is what I was talking about. I mean, if you do the 4 times is always going to be the best as far as trying to upscale it to the best. So what is this one? Swin IR 4 times? Man, that looks pretty good. See, this is what I don't like is whenever they add this crap in here. Because that's when it's like, did AI pull that off the internet? But that is super, super detailed. So we're going to go ahead and switch up the upscaler. And this is just one part of the upscale. Your high step. We can bump this step up to 4. I don't want to go no higher than 4. I don't want them to take too long. We can denoise it just a little bit. Let's bring this down to 5 or 0.5. So, and then generate it again. That last one took 23 seconds. And then the last one we're going to do is the Lanzars. Because, like I said, that's the one like OBS uses. Look at that. That is so freaking clean. Let's generate one more. Man, I'm having fun with this. This is just really, again, I mean, it's just very, very clean. I mean, it's very clean. So, I mean, if you have something to play around with like this, I mean, me personally, I would not have no more than just a couple of these checkpoints in here and learn what checkpoints you don't that has the VA and the text encoder built in, the AIO version, all in one. You need to find out which ones those are because that's going to be your best one. I wouldn't mess with the swap, and I wouldn't mess with this swap location. So CPU is going to use your RAM, shared is going to use your hard drive. I'm Thomas of Tomology. Go ahead if you haven't checked out. I'll leave a video right here or right here, one of these sides, of the Troubadour backpack, man. It might be good, it might not be. You got to check it out in order to find out.